Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Dalton. This is Bertrand Acres, and today we have some new fish. And we're about to put these little rascals in the pond. It's actually a pretty chilly day here for late March, which it's weird. It was like 85 like 2 days ago. Now it's probably in the 50s, maybe 40s this morning. Might even be colder than that. But we are going to be putting these koi in the pond, and so they'll be here any second, and we're going to get started. So let's go. All right, guys, so here they are. I got them from nextdaykoi.com, so really easy process. Pick out the exact fish you want. Like, they have literally pictures of the fish you want to order, and that's what shows up. And then they schedule a time. I chose Tuesday, so they just showed up by UPS. I think it's overnighted, and I'm hoping they're all healthy in here. So I'm gonna check them out. Wanted to get ones that had a decent bit of size, so they're not, too vulnerable to birds and stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go put them, probably let them soak in the pond for a little bit, and then let them go. All right, guys, so got the box open. Look how nicely this is packed. Acclimation instructions, float seal bag, tanker pond for 30 to 60 minutes of the bag. Track something, place wet towel over after floating the bag. Dip your fish. They all look healthy. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Look at them things. Well, that one's a little smaller than I want, but the other ones have good size to them. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just float them right here in this little area for they can't get out of here, which is nice. This branch right here kind of holds them perfectly. And of course, I missed the feeding. It went off a little bit earlier than I had. You can see all the ducks. So those are our ducks. These are Australian spotted ducks. They look like mallards. There's two more over there. There's two here. Those are whistling ducks. Those are not ours. This duck has lived in this pond for its whole life, pretty much. It's not our duck, but it's a Muscovy duck, and she just kind of hangs out here. She'll cruise around the neighborhood, but she pretty much lives in this pond. I think she's stealing fish food right now. Look at, literally eating all the fish food. I don't even think they're all like on the schedule yet, because I haven't had this fish feeder for too long. I think there's a bunch of bluegill that hang out on the other side of the pond that haven't really even realized they're being fed over here at a certain time. These ones are pretty trained. Like, they're sitting here waiting for it to go off every morning. And walk down there, I bet I'll see other bluegill just chilling. So they're gonna probably eventually find out. I think this food ends up getting over there and they end up eating just fine anyways. But yeah. All right, I'll see you guys out here whenever we let the other fish go. All right. All right, guys, it has been about an hour or so, so we're gonna go ahead and let these little rascals in. I'm gonna still slowly do it, and like it said, don't just dump them in. Don't put the water in the bag, and don't dump the bag in the pond. So we're gonna do this by hand, like they say to do. So, all right, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna just untie at the top here. Oh no. Launch that, I gotta go get that. Here's one. Dang, that thing's pretty. Look at that fish. There you go, buddy. So that's one of those butterfly koi. Wow, he's awesome looking, look at that. Here's another butterfly koi. About the same size as him. Let him go. Maybe he can go catch up with his friend. Wow, I think it's pretty. Then we got two more of these little rascals. This one. Let him go. There he goes. And the smallest one's right here. This one's really pretty. Look at this. It's like platinum. Pretty cool. All right, ready? I'm gonna let him go right here. And this water can go over, get out. All right. That water ain't gonna matter. It's a big pond. Okay, so there he is, a little white one. All right guys, so that is gonna do it. It's actually pretty chilly out here. I am really happy with them. They showed up really healthy looking. They swam away just fine. The like white, all white one's just kind of chilling right here. That orange, black, and white one is still over there a little bit. I think right in that area. The other ones I think are still close by. They're probably just hiding under some algae or whatever, vegetation. So I'm really happy with how they showed up. They showed up really healthy looking. They didn't look all banged up. They didn't look sluggish. And it was a very simple process. No, I'm not, there he goes. There he goes. The white one. That one I'm kind of worried about. I didn't realize he was going to be that small. I guess I should have read more. Hopefully he knows that he's small and he's not going to be so super vulnerable to predator. You know, there's no fish in here that'll eat him, but obviously there's birds. But I haven't seen many birds around here because we have a big back window there, and we don't really see like predator birds come in, swoop in. We don't really see them, you know, hunting along the edge of it or anything like that. So I'm thinking they really haven't found this pond yet, and that's a good thing. And so I think he's going to be just fine, but I think he's aware that he's, you know, small and bright colored, and so I'm hoping he knows to stay a little bit deeper. Right now he's safe because he's under a log, and there's no like real areas where a bird can just sit up and look. I mean, there is trees, but like I think he's gonna be just fine. So yeah, shout out to nextdaykoi.com. This is not like a sponsored video. I just ordered from them randomly, and I'm so far really happy. There he is again. They looked healthy. They swam away just fine, and I think the prices are pretty good. I mean, koi are a good bit more expensive than a bluegill. You know, I can get 150, 200 bluegill for the price of like 4 of these koi or something like that. Some of these koi are kind of expensive, higher quality koi. Like I don't remember how much he was. You can see him right there, hopefully, but he is really white. Like it is not just like a shade of white. That fish is like a platinum white. Looks really cool. He's a really sweet looking fish. I hope he gets big fast. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the koi food. There's the big carp right there. Hopefully you guys can see them. I'm gonna get the koi food real quick. Oh, there's another one. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of the koi. All right, they're gonna chill together, right? No, stay with them. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I'll keep you guys updated on the koi and all the other fish. Obviously, I'll do maybe I don't know, at least monthly updates on the pond, how it's going, because this is gonna be the first full season with this pond and this property. So I want to keep you guys kind of updated on how everything's going. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Guys, if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. I just put some more pond dye in here, and now I'm kind of walking around the pond, checking everything out, making sure everything looks good, making sure there are no fish kind of hung up on the shoreline and hanging out there. I don't want them hanging out that shallow. There's the pond dye I use it's from Tractor Supply. I also use some stuff off Amazon. I can link that in the description as well. But a lot of people say kind of pour it along the perimeter of the pond. I've done that, it works fine. But if I do like this, where I just pour it in one area, it does just as good. It just takes maybe a little bit longer for it to spread, but I found that like a few hours, maybe by the end of the day, all this dye has spread out throughout the whole pond. We got the aerator going, we got the fountain going. Obviously you got wind pushing it everywhere. You got fish cruising through it. So it gets mixed up pretty good, and it kind of expands relatively fast. So I'm kind of just walking around looking for the koi, making sure we're looking good, making sure none are in distress. I can see one or two koi just kind of cruising around here. I don't know where he went. It was like the second smallest one in there. The smallest one keeps hanging out way over here, which I'm glad the dye is making its way over, because yeah, you can see it's already over here. I'm hoping it helps conceal our little guy, because he is very, very obvious. And I will keep you guys updated on, you know, where he is at all times. I don't see him right now, which doesn't mean anything bad, because I've been watching this whole time. It's not like a fish got, or fish, not like a bird got him or anything, but last time I seen him, he was cruising right around here. And let me tell you, he's very obvious. Like, he is very obvious where he's at. Like, this is gonna help a lot though, this dye. Once this dye makes it throughout the whole pond, it's gonna really help him. I'm gonna do a little walk around the perimeter of the pond real quick. All right, let's see. They all swam off really, really well. Like they seem like really healthy fish. So I'm really happy with how they showed up from Next Day Koi. Again, that was kind of just like the first website I landed on when I was looking for koi, and their prices were good. And you get the exact fish you order. Like there's a picture of that fish, and when I just looked at them in the bag, they looked like the fish I ordered. So I'm happy with that. I don't know what that is. There's something white just chilling right there. It's not the fish. You can tell it's not a fish. What else? Yeah, they showed up just fine. You select a day that they'll show up for delivery. I chose today, and they showed up by UPS. They look like they were handled well, and so very happy with that. There's something white right there. Oh my God. That is a huge turtle, I think. Yeah, it is a turtle. It's huge. I wonder if those things are gonna eat my fish. They're probably not fast enough to eat my fish, are they? That is a huge turtle, though. I don't know if it's like an alligator snap. I don't think it was an alligator snapping turtle or anything. Definitely oh, there he is. There's the little fish. Hopefully there's the turtle. All right, guys, this is a few hours later since we dyed the pond and since we've seen that snapping turtle. I just looked at the footage and kind of zoomed in. It's more than likely a common snapping turtle. They just look kind of somewhat similar to the alligator, although the alligators have more like ridges and more spikes on their shell. It's a little bit more obvious, and I don't think they move as fast as them. So it looks to be a common snapping turtle, but it's not your typical like soft shell one. So he's probably been in this pond a long time, so we're not messing with him. We're just gonna leave him. An alligator snapping turtle would be much more of a concern for the ducks. All the fish, they're more of like actual hunters and decent, they're predators. Whereas the snapping turtles, I don't think are as bad. They probably would hurt like a duckling, but they're not gonna mess with the ducks probably. I think we're good there. I don't think they're gonna be chasing down any of the koi or anything like that. So I think we're good. I wanted to kind of get back on here. That way people don't think I'm insane thinking that's an alligator snapping turtle when it's not. It looked like one at first, but obviously I was filming, and then I went and looked at the footage, and it looks to be a common one. So we're good to go. We're not gonna relocate, nothing like that. I don't even think you're allowed to do that here in Florida. I think they're protected as well. But, they don't know any better. They think this is their pond. I mean, who am I to tell them it's not their pond, right? I mean, it is a man-made pond, so it's not just like a, random pond in the middle of nature, and so it's not like it's, disrupting wildlife. We made the pond, or the previous owners did. So either way, not a big deal. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna do one more lap around here and check out and see where the fish are at, see how they look. It looks to me like the dye has pretty much made its way all the way around the pond. I think it's over here. It hasn't really got too much yet, but you can see it's really darkening up now. I put a good bit in here, and so I think it's gonna be perfect for the koi. That way they can hide a little bit more from predators, but I think they're gonna be good regardless. So yeah, guys, but anyways, guys, that is gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.